busy staying at home playing World of Warcraft.
What's even worse is that you meet
someone on
World of Warcraft. Yeah, it's really creepy is when you meet a guy that you know on World of Warcraft and they have a girl character and they ask you to marry them on the game. That's a little too far.
Gender bending, AKA transvestite.
That is certainly interesting.
Oh, it happens too often.
I haven't done that. I've gone beyond penguins.
Let's get on to the next question. What's your favorite comic, anime, or manga?
Let's see. My favorite comic. Now, these days, it's kind of slim. I do like a lot of web comics now. I like Sinfest especially, and Wonderkin. And let's see. I'll look over my comic book stack here in my office, which is called the restroom. The Umbrella Academy. I like that. Have you seen the Umbrella Academy?
Nope.
Umbrella Academy is an awesome series.
Heard of it.
And
right now.
Let's see, what else? Courtney Crumrin, which is some very gothic story about this little witch girl. It's really slim pickings these days. And I haven't read much anime lately either.
Right. Oh, wow. Umbrella Academy.
Yeah.
Wicked.
I like Player versus Player, which is another web comic. And I also tend to be, whatever I'm into at the time, like artistically, if I'm, like when I was drawing manga, I read nothing but manga. And then when I was drawing ElfQuest, I read nothing but comic books. And now that I'm doing web comics, I tend to read nothing but web comics.
Neat.
Yeah. Lots of
But if you want to hear like the list of manga I have read, let's see, Air Gear, which is awesome. You ever heard of d.gray?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
d.gray.
There's a really cool series called Etc. XXX is pretty good.
Oh, yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, and I even like some of the old school things like 3x3 Eyes and stuff like that, too. Of course, Full Metal Alchemist is a great manga. Not just saying it just because I'm on the show. Baby Birth is pretty cool.
Fairy Tale.
Yeah, and I like Tenchi, too. I like that clean style of his line work. And Lupin the Third. What's that?
Yeah. I think that's so funny because Freak, the other guy, he's been obsessed with Fairy Tale recently, so.
Oh, cool.
I'm not a Sensei.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the main ones that I read. I have read. I haven't read them in a while. I like that. I like manga because you get like a whole novel that you can tear through in a day.
Yeah.
I used to read Rurouni Kenshin in English class.
Mm-hmm.
Let's read a whole novel every single day. All right, so Finn, you want to do the next one?
Yes. Well, do you do much on your spare time besides write comics?
I'm in a band, and we practice two days a week in our band. So that takes up some time. And then, of course, I'm a husband and father, so there's time, that takes a lot of time, too. And I like my dogs. So I've got 3 dogs. They're all half Chihuahua and then half something else. One of them is half Chihuahua and half pug, so he just looks like a big, beefy Chihuahua. He's got the Chihuahua head but the pug body, so he thinks he's the alpha of all Chihuahuas. And he'll take on a German Shepherd without batting an eye. Matter of fact, he has taken on a German Shepherd, and German Shepherd attacked him when I was walking him. There was this German Shepherd off his leash, grabbed my dog in his mouth and started shaking him in the air. So I'm punching. I am punching a German Shepherd in the head. I'm like, let go of him, because I'm like, if he does let go of him, he's probably going to attack me. So I didn't know what the heck I was going to do, right? So I'm hitting it. But meanwhile, my Chihuahua, in the jaws of death, is trying to reach over and get that other dog in the jugular. He's like, trying to reach over and bite him. So I'm fearing for my life, and at the same time I'm beaming with pride over this little dog of mine, trying to make the best of this horrific situation.
Got later questions. So.
Yeah. What's that?
I'd say that covers one of our later questions. So.
Okay. Has your dog ever maimed another dog?
No, actually, all my dogs are very, very calm dogs. And, yeah, like they bark a lot.
Well,
but like, they'll go their own way. They're cowards. They're like medium dogs. So, they're pansies.
One of mine just loves everything.
My little dog, I should have named him Krillin because he's a tough little scrapper.
Yeah. But then, how many times has your dog died?
Well, at least one. He came back to that. He actually has this big, it looks like a bullet hole in his side from where the dog had punctured him in the side when he picked up in his jaws. Wow. So he goes around with his little war wounds. And we rescued him from a shelter. He was 2 when we got him. And apparently he was taken away from his owners because they were cruel to him. He has a scar on his nose where the guy was punching him. His name used to be Rocky, and I guess because they thought he's a boxer. And a little girl had taken a scissors to his ear, so he's got like a nick in the side of his ear. So he had a lot of problems when we got him. And it took me like a week of petting him before he stopped growling at me. Wow. Now you wouldn't know it. He seems like a pretty nice dog now, but it took a lot of effort. So I guess that's at least 3 deaths. Yeah. He's got 1 left.
Yeah, 1 more left. 1 more to go.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Tommy. Anyway.
Priceless. Well, what is the first anime you ever really watched?
Project Echo.
Everybody says that.
That was the first one I'd ever seen that I knew it was called anime. I mean, I used to watch Speed Racer as a child. That was my favorite show.
Yeah.
Hey, we have the theme song on our switchboard, but it's closed now. So
you do?
Yeah, it's not closed.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I love that song.
Okay, I have it. Just a second.
Crank it up. Yeah! Boom! Boom! Here comes Speed Racer, he's a demon on wheels. He's a demon and he's gonna be chasing after someone. Oh yeah. And when the odds are against him and there's dangerous work to do, you bet your life, Speed Racer, see it through. I'm dancing in my kitchen now. Yeah, that's service.
That's actually because I did a review on the movie that came out for it a while back.
Oh yeah. I didn't see the movie. Was it any good?
Acting wise, no. It's really cool because it's like a sci-fi version of it, so it's all like neon lights and explosions and guns and stuff, and it's really cool. I thought it was amazing.
Really good.
Yeah. I met the guy who was the original voice of Speed Racer, and in Toronto, I think it was, at a convention up there. And he and I were in an interview, and they were asking me about acting techniques and stuff, and I was telling him about the Boleslavsky method that I use and everything, and he goes, "Method? I just do it because I get paid." So when you asked me earlier, what was my favorite thing about it, I was actually channeling him when I said, the money, that's what I like best.
That's funny.
Everyone does it for the money. Well,
yeah, he's a cool guy.
I'm not a radio host for the money. If anybody thinks that we at Otakast are in for the money, we're not.
We're not.
You're doing it for the love.
We're not making
it. We'd love to do it for the money, but that's not working out very well.
Well, you're doing it the same reason I'm doing my webcomic. I'm not getting paid to do that.
Yeah.
It's just something you love to do.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. Well,
something we'll make money off of in the future.
Possibly. Yeah, here's to us making money off the web.